Hey guys, it's Phoenix. I'm back on Minecraft. It's been a crazy couple of days because of Christmas and Boxing Day. So clearly it is pertinent for me to talk about speed in this game, right? I'm just really tired. So in front of me there are two command blocks. One is going to give me a really fast blaze rod, and the one on the right is going to give me a really slow blaze rod. So I'm going to show you guys what are on these blaze rods in a second, but before I show you that, the title of this video suggests that it is possible to give yourself infinity speed. This was from a video that was posted onto my subreddit, r/PhoenixSC. So as you can see from the inventory, the player has negative infinity and positive infinity. And when they hold that stick, the game completely freezes. Now I don't know how they even achieved this. It must have been through a mod. I did comment on the post and they said that it was a mod, but I wanted to try it in vanilla. So this is the value that I have, which is 2 billion, the 32-bit integer limit. If you try to surpass this value in the command block, it will give you an error. If you try to replace it with infinity, it will give you an error. So you can't do this. So what I have to do is obviously do the really high number of 2 billion. So 2 billion speed. What happens when you have 2 billion speed? If you hold it, what I'm going to do is actually drop into this little hole because the game is going to really lag out. I'm going to hold the item and stand in here and then walk. You can see how choppy the game gets because it's trying to calculate where the player needs to be with all of that immense speed, right? So even with that little hole here, the game still struggles to find out where the player is supposed to be. It is actually completely impossible to walk from one side of this rectangle to the other side in more than one step. So I'm going to hold it, tap the W key, and you're immediately on the other side. Even if you sneak, it is impossible. So the reason why I've done this is because if I ever decide to hold it and not have any sort of boundary, watch where the player goes. I'm right now at around 80 and 117. So I'm going to tap the W key and the game stops. So you are falling through the void because the chunks can't load for you. So negative 5,000 Z. I have traveled with one step 4,000 blocks. There I am. One little tap and the player goes flying. So really cool stuff. The next thing I want to show you is negative 2 billion speed. Which is, as you might imagine, slowness. It is impossible for the player to move. The player cannot move if they have 2 billion speed in the negative direction. What's really interesting about this is if you hold a 2 billion speed stick and you apply some slowness, nothing happens. But if you apply level 6 slowness, you cannot move. So apparently level 6 slowness completely neutralizes 2 billion speed. Go figure that out. Finally, as you might imagine, if you combine the two, so you have positive 2 billion and negative 2 billion, nothing happens. They completely neutralize each other because the first value adds to the second value, so it equals 0. So if you decide that you want to add a lower value and then do that, the player begins to get a little bit faster. The two amounts obviously add to one another, so you'd expect the arithmetic to be completely accurate. I guess there is one thing that I haven't talked about. Combining all of them together. Yeah. Don't do this.